Good morning, Fellowship Hi-Crest. This is your Jumpstart for Monday, May 29th, and it's coming from Judges chapter 12, verses 8 through 15. And we have three minor judges here. I'm going to briefly run through some of their highlights. Ibzan, he's got 30 sons and 30 daughters. I mean, that is a lot of progeny there. He even used it to unite different clans because he expanded outside of his clans. There's no violence, no wars here. Bro sounds like he is winning. And then we have Elon. He reigns for the longest amount of time out of the three we're going to talk about. 10 years. No major notes of violence or insurrection on his record. My man is clean. And then we have Abdon. Abdon is balling out of control. I'm talking about 70 progeny, 40 sons, 30 grandsons riding on 70 donkeys. That is a lot of wealth for that time period. Sounds like Israel's winning, except where is God? In Jephthah's time, we saw that there were a lot of sins committed, especially against women in Israel. And it doesn't look like any of that is actually changing. In fact, all of the wealth and success that we just talked about came from polygamy. Not a godly problem. It's something that God told them specifically not to do. So now what seemed like favor on the Israelites is actually starting to look like God's grace. God giving them an opportunity to repent and them squandering it. And if you continue to read in Judges, you'll see that it doesn't turn out well for them. And so let's back out. Let's look at our country. Let's look at, we are in the largest Christian nation in the world, or the largest nation with Christians in it in the world. We're one of the most wealthiest, right? We have a lot of power, prestige, and status. But is that actually a net positive for the kingdom? Is the way that we're perceived internationally a net positive for the kingdom? Is our kind of unholy connection with politics, the fact that we can't even go a week without a scandal with the Big C church in America, is that actually a net positive for the kingdom? Are we actually in favor, or are we just living in grace? And should we be using this time to repent? And how about in your life? Is your success the result of following God fervently and faithfully, or have you actually put more work into work than spending time with God and building a relationship and doing his work in the world? If so, your success may seem great now, but if it's in grace and not in favor, it probably won't end well. Today, take an opportunity to take account of your life. Are the things that I'm counting as a success in my life successful and a net positive for the kingdom? Or am I probably just operating in some grace and God has just decided not to take those things from me yet? Take some time to pray about it. Spend some time with the Lord. Continue to power up, pour in, and spill out.